Dear friends, welcome to another video of Inspired Source. Today we are going to discuss about the defense mechanisms. So defense mechanisms are introduced by Sigmund Freud, who is the father of modern psychology. So in defense mechanism, what we can see, our minds are doing certain mind games. We want to defend ourselves from the anxieties from everyday life. Okay, it happens because of the structure of mind, id and superego. There is a conflict between id and superego, and because of that, an anxiety is arising in the minds of the people. So it is the pleasure principle of mind which wants to satisfy the child aspect of our mind, and the superego is the moral principle of mind and which want to satisfy the moral aspect of mind. So when there is a conflict between the child aspect of mind and the superego, the moral aspect of mind, and we want to do the correct thing, there is a conflict. Anxiety is happening inside the mind of a person. So think, I can elaborate it with an example. So think of a child who wants to buy an ice cream. At the same time, he knows that his father or mother is not having the money. So here the child is in a dilemma or in a confused situation, and at the same time the child is also suffering from an anxiety. Okay, so this anxiety is leading the child to do a defense mechanism called rationalization. So he may say that the ice cream is not good. Okay, to make out some throat affection and things like that, throat infection and like that. So here the child or the parent may be doing the defense mechanism in which he wants to defend the reality. Okay, so here, so this is a small example of a child. In our everyday life, we are all doing this defense mechanism. Some of the examples of the defense mechanism are displacement, projection, rationalization, denial, and reaction formation. So we will see what these defense mechanisms are. The first one is displacement. So think of a child who is beating the cat in the house. Okay, so here it has got a background, it has got a flashback. So child has got a beating from the teacher in the school, so he expressed that anger to the cat. Okay, and the teacher got some scolding from the husband in the house. That is why the teacher has beaten the child. And the husband has got some not scolding from his own father, that he expressed on his wife, that is the teacher, and the teacher expressed it on the child, and the child expresses it on the child expresses it on the cat, and the cat expresses it on the ball which it sees nearby. So here we can see that a chain of emotions is progressing there, from the father to a small cat, it is doing on the small ball. So this is one of the defense mechanism. Okay, if the person has no outlet for the anger, it can be expressed as a chain of reaction in the displacement. That is the first defense mechanism. And the second defense mechanism is known as rationalization. So what is rationalization? So we can go back to the famous story of the fox which is going to catch the grape which is in a high place, and it is not able to catch the grape, and at last it says that the grape is very sour, it is not tasty, that is why I am not trying to get that grape. Actually we know that the grape is sweet, the fox also knows that, but it is not able to catch that. For example, when we are not able to get a profession which we like, we may sometimes criticize that profession by saying that okay, it is not good, and all police people are very cruel, they are not doing very good, because I could not become a policeman. So I am just trying to rationalize my frustrations and feelings, the another defense mechanism. And the third one is projection. What is projection? We are just projecting our feelings and desires to others in projection. For example, I feel very hungry and I want to eat some food. I am telling to my friend, oh dear, you are feeling hungry. Okay, let us go and take no, two plates of biryani. So just actually I am feeling hunger and I am attributing this hunger to my friend, and satisfying my desire. So this is the next defense mechanism, that is a projection. The next one is known as denial. In case of denial, the person is denying the reality. Or it can happen with the loss of his dear friend. Okay, he might have lost his friend because of an accident of or death, or because he has got transfer and went another place, but he is not able to accept that reality, and he behaves in such a way that his friend is always with him. So that is also another defense mechanism. Next one is reaction formation. Think of a person who was very alcoholic and changed that behavior, and now he is making lot of protest against the people who are taking alcohol and banning the things abruptly from the place itself. So this kind of reaction formation also can happen. Sometimes reaction formation can happen also in a positive way. So there is only one positive defense mechanism, that is known as sublimation. Sublimation is we are channelizing our emotions and unwanted negative feelings into a positive one. So think of a person who is praying and meditating. Okay, he is giving his negative feelings to, or jealousies and all other negative emotions to God by praying to the God, by dedicating his own self or personality to God. So these are certain defense mechanisms, okay, through which our mind is trying to protect the self from the anxieties and other things. Thank you.